Once again, it's on. Welcome back to another great episode of Two Cigars and a Blunt. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
This is Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog, who's still in be more careful, but not for long.
And back in the building, the mad professor in the boot still.
Like it.
Super villain. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, 9, 10.
Call your ass green screen. That's when we
There
start
it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. We have a good show for you tonight. If this is your first time ever checking us out, we want to thank you. And also, this is how we always get down. Before we start, we always got to ask the brothers, how was their day? Matt Fest, you been gone for a while. So how was your day? Or better yet, how was your week?
How was your month?
Oh, shit. Let's see. But the month started out okay. I don't know if I'm too loud. I forgot how my equipment works. Month started out okay. Week is okay. Today was okay. I work. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I don't get to play the retired game anymore.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I got you.
He said he forgot how hard work feels like.
Say what? It's the brother who needs
Why? Red Sea Ice ain't got you. You
Who is he
live
talking
stream from
about?
Mexico.
Okay,
Yeah,
I take it he talking about pineapples. Okay, gotcha.
Say be the manager makes you tired.
Let me tell you what happened. Yes, last night I had to close the building, and the final bit of work I have to do is printing out paperwork for sales for each register. And the goddamn printer didn't want to work and didn't want to print the paperwork. So I'm sitting there panicking. It's my first time closing the building with no one else hovering over my shoulder. And this shit happens and I don't know what to do. So I call everybody. They're like, well, just turn it off and turn it back on again. That shit did not work. So I'm like, God damn it. What? I'm like, come on, y'all need to give me something. No, it didn't work. So I just left, and then leaving, I'm realizing, okay, I don't know my alarm code. So I got to call another man to get my damn alarm code. I'm like, shit, Sean, this ain't going well today, bro. Let me tell you, then
oh shit.
I picked up Joy. It's almost 9:00. We stop at a food truck. This dude ain't finished setting up. We wait 30 minutes for him to set up, another 30 minutes to get our food for us to not enjoy our goddamn food.
Damn.
Oh, really nice.
Damn.
Bro, I told everybody about that shit at work today. Don't go to see that dude.
Well,
you receive a counselor. Once you going to get once you receive a counselor for improper malpractice.
No. Actually, what's funny is I actually did very well given all the circumstances. I actually did everything the way it was supposed to happen. So I mean, other than dinner last night, which as you probably heard a minute ago, Joy yelling it was nasty. Everything was all right.
Yeah, but that's how it used to be, man. Usually when you get started on something, it's your first time doing. That's the best way to learn. So if you fuck it up one time, on the first time, there should be no excuse. So now you got it down pat.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about, Matt. Tim Dog, how was your day, my brother?
Man, my day was wonderful. Today is my brother's birthday,
Marcus, brother?
And he's here. I told him before he leaves, come on up and let the brothers wish him a happy birthday. Cooked on the grill, had some family over, cracked some jokes, and it was wonderful. It was beautiful. And not to mention the weather here in Baltimore.
Why she gotta put shit like that?
Yeah, Joy, put him on blast.
I don't understand why I gotta be put out like that. It was not great. And that's why I keep telling people I don't always patronize black businesses a lot, and sometimes you understand why.
Hey, we know how you are though. But want to caveat, my brother's a first responder. He's a paramedic fireman. He loves his job. He's a workaholic. So
yeah, I remember you telling us, Tim Dog. Remember? You getting old.
I'm getting old. I'm just reminding the listeners. That's all.
I got you, my brother. I got you, brother. Pharaoh King, man. How was your day?
Excellent. I didn't have to see Juan today, so yeah, you know that's my dude, man. I took the day off, took care of myself a little bit, you know, some self-healing. VA, dental, hey, whatever, man. Yeah, and it rained today though. The weather is trash here. I don't know what's going on. It's supposed to be a nice day without raining, but
it's a cold front.
Yeah, it is. It's always cold front here. That's the problem.
Yeah,
but it's
man,
hot.
It's been raining here for the last 2 weeks, man. I mean, straight.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I heard Seattle is like that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, but hey, go outside. It's muggy. Then it rains. It gets more muggy. The sun come out. Then it rains while the sun's out. Yeah, they gotta get rid of this shit.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
Spiritual brother, man. What about you?
Oh, my day was wonderful, man. It's fasting Friday, so if I get up and I be going and you don't see me, I'm just going to take a piss because I got to get them fluids in me. But in that, my day was fucking wonderful. Shit, I'm alive.
Yeah.
So
having them super villain.
Man, as for me, man, my day went well, man. Unlike Pharaoh King, man, I did work, but hey, it is what it is. All I got to say is, man, somebody still got a job. He fucking up my money because I got my date down when he's going to be gone, and it's getting closer and closer. So I ain't calling no day, but we got a pool going on for somebody on this panel when he's going to leave his job.
Hey, so far I'm good. Hey, man, keep going. Keep doing what you're doing.
Mine is basically counting down. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I ain't a part of it.
Well, look, like I told somebody the other day when they asked me how I like it. I said, man, they're gonna have to drag me out that bitch kicking and screaming with the police because I ain't leaving that place.
Yeah, man.
Damn it, fucking up my money.
Yeah,
fucking up my money.
Black
too.
Friday.
Yeah, there it is. But ladies and gentlemen, we got an interesting show for y'all tonight. Fellas, I didn't have a chance to send y'all the topics, but hey, I know y'all fellas are professionals and y'all could wing it. And speaking of police, this brother think he the police now because he went out, I guess, last night on patrol as well.
Well, guys, this just in. Fox can confirm that President Trump will go on patrol tonight in our nation's capital with law enforcement and military personnel at his side. President Trump broke the news today in a radio interview, and we expect more reportable details shortly. Shannon, an incredible development. We know that the vice president and the secretary of defense walked through Union Station earlier, highlighting the troublesome situation there. Tonight, the president.
Man, that's been going for a while, so I'm gonna give you the first shot at this, man.
This is the most pathetic fucking person on the goddamn planet. He's gonna go armed with police and military personnel. No, you want to patrol, nigga? Go out like a real cop do. Go out on your own. Pussy ass. This man is such a piece of shit. It's not funny. I still don't understand how his supporters think he's a strong fucking man when all he shows is absolute goddamn weakness. This dude, he sits there want to act all tough and shit while he has the backing of everybody. You notice when he didn't have backing until he became president the first time. What's going on, bro? When he had president, he became president the first time. You notice he ain't never talk no shit. Then all of a sudden he get protection, and all of a sudden he want to talk shit. I mean, what's funny is he's just doing a TV program right now because people see Washington in movies. In fact, if you think about it, movies and TV, when you look at it, whenever they want to show some kind of strength in DC, they have the military occurrence in DC, in Washington, DC. So he's trying to do that shit to make himself appear strong like Putin, since Putin kind of bitched him in this meeting over the past week. This dude is so weak-minded. I mean, goddamn, he's gonna go up. He's not going on fucking patrol. He's gonna ride around in that armored ass vehicle that's bomb-proof, bullet-resistant, and every damn thing else, and sit there and act like he's a goddamn tough guy. You want to be a tough guy? Stand up and let somebody take a shot at you, you punk ass.
They did. They missed.
I absolutely agree.
Them dog, your thoughts, man.
I mean, to me, it's just another deflection. What do you think?
Go Bears tonight.
Anyway,
And that is why you shouldn't let anybody on.
Talking about Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
No, but once again, this is another distraction. I mean, everyone knows that his popularity is going down, all the numbers that he's going down, so he has to create some kind of positive image for himself with the base that's still with him. And my thing is, where was all of this during January 6th when you was sitting up in your office cowering? Nobody's saying anything about that. Keep bringing up January 6th about all these people. I bet he shut his ass up then. But this is just another Trump tactic. That's all, to get away and deflect from what's really going on, in the country, and people are buying it because that's all they're talking about.
Yeah. And spiritual brother, man, do you think that he's showing the people that, hey, I can get out there as well, instead of me saying that I'm going to put the National Guard and the police out there, I'm gonna go out on patrol too, to show them that, hey, I'm just like you. Your thoughts?
Y'all forget that this guy is a reality star,
Mm-hmm.
and he has
Better
the
not bring
biggest
that up.
stage and cameras on him all the time. So he's gonna take every opportunity to put on a show, because that's all he really does is put on a show. He's very entertaining, one of the funniest comedians on TV right now.
Comedian,
And
he's an idiot.
again, that ain't got nothing to do with him trying to prove that he's for the people. He for himself, and and this was a show of him displaying himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and on top
was
of
he out
that,
there? What, in a suit? Did he even have on a uniform?
I don't know. He probably had on a uniform.
Wait, I'm done.
Hey, he probably have on a
I don't know.
uniform. Hey, Pharaoh King.
Yeah.
Hey, it's just the fact that he said he's going out there. He already got other states saying that they're going to send some of their National Guard out there to go and patrol DC. So your thoughts on your president, or number 47,
But you do
number
that.
47 going out there and policing DC?
No, listen. If you're supposed to be the man of the people, why you need a police escort to take your ass down the street and do the bidding that you say that you want, the things that you want to take care of. Like Supervillain says, everything's a smoke screen. This reality TV show that he has his supporters thinking that is actually reality is the joke, is the circus that we got going on. As far as all these other states, he has no reach for that. So stay within your District of Columbia and just shut your fat ass up. That's all you need to do, because everybody else is going to push back on him. Is going to resist it.
Boy.
And I don't understand. I don't understand how. Give me the Epstein files, goddammit. That's what we want. You know what I mean? Yeah. Epstein files. Everything is a smoke screen for these Epstein files, and they need to stay on top of that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying there, I understand what you're saying, Pharaoh, and what I'm saying, Matt Professor, is that other states are basically volunteering their National Guard. They, what I'm saying? Hey, we want to support the president instead of and probably they have
the red states.
The red state.
And that's what I'm that's something else. It also brings up the fact that all of these states that's sending National Guard to protect DC are states with some of the highest crime rates. Why don't you put the National Guard on your own goddamn streets, rather than sending them to DC for this stupid shit? Because and it's something else that that I just thought about. Remember earlier this week, this jackass said that he was a war hero or a wartime president. He's trying to portray that shit, which is why he's trying to gather up armies, gather up the National Guard, so he can say that he's a wartime president, which is also why he sent war hero, which is also why he's sending the Marines to Venezuela along with some naval vessels to Venezuela, so he can sit there and try to act the tough guy. Like I said, he wants to be like Putin, be looked up as Putin so badly that he wants to do something like this and like I said, portray this strong guy, which everybody knows he's not. And didn't I not tell you guys before the election, if this jackass got elected, he would try to do whatever he could to start a war so he could cancel elections.
Yeah.
And he admitted this shit Monday.
Mhm.
And I told y'all,
it.
I told everybody this shit before the election.
said it.
If he gets in, he'll do
Mhm.
what he can to cancel the elections. Nobody,
Yeah,
and I know a lot of people would hear people like me say that shit and go, y'all full of shit. What
Yeah.
now?
No, he said it, man, Professor. He said it on national television.
Shit, man, we've been
when
at
he
war for
found that
20
out.
years and they ain't canceled not one election.
Yeah, but the only
Yeah.
person that's done it has been
Been at war for
Roosevelt.
20 plus years and then still had elections. That shit ain't gonna work.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
hey,
what
but
the difference this time is those wars, the military wasn't mobilized against the American people.
That's right. And not
Yeah.
only that, but I think the day before the
They
summit,
still won't.
Putin bombed some American factory into Ukraine.
Yeah.
So, and then you're gonna sit there and say this is the greatest dude ever. Look how well dressed he is. Come on, man. You guys can't make this up.
Yeah, and experience, brother. I understand that you're saying that we've been at war for 20 years, but like the math professor said, he's basically turning the military against the people that he's supposed to protect and serve. But like you say, though, this is one of the greatest shows, one of the a great entertainer, and he's showing us a movie that we probably thought we only see on television or in a third world country, but we actually seen it on our own streets. Your thoughts?
I mean, I said, it's gonna if it comes to the point where he giving out orders that people ain't gonna want to follow, they ain't gonna do it. They just
Well, you would
not.
hope
I don't
that.
see people going back to their own hometowns trying to kill people. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see that. It's not like Star Wars where they got fucking all these guys, these stormtroopers and shit that do to me, I just don't. People have more sense than to take orders from a dumbass that just because he's the president. If you saying some dumbass shit, that don't mean shit. I think
Yeah.
people got more common sense to do better than that. I would
We
hope.
say, like,
Yeah,
think more freely.
But again,
and, you know,
Yeah,
But see, but this the thing. I don't want my president to entertain me. I can find entertainment any goddamn where. My president shouldn't be the one sitting there
He ain't got no other job.
making me think that he's a great showman. That's not what the hell he was fucking elected for. I don't give a damn what nobody says. His ass was elected because he was the people that voted him in, and I'm going to include the people that didn't fucking vote too. All those people that didn't vote or that voted him in wanted to see a show. Well, guess what? This show is about to destroy this goddamn country. Clap yourself up, pat yourself on your dumb ass backs, because your ass is gonna get what the hell you voted for.
This country ain't really anyway. Ain't real anyway. This is stolen land they govern over. Stolen land they govern over. Nobody can ever deny that.
Yeah,
no, that's the land of non-consent. That's definitely true.
Let me get Tim Dawg back in here. So Tim Dawg,
okay, so if a government that shouldn't be running this shit get destroyed.
Tim Dawg. Thank you, Tim Dawg. Trying to get you in here. How you see this playing out? Do you see that other states are basically red states? You think they're going to try to use the same game plan and put the National Guard out on patrol in their states as well?
I mean, if the governor does it, then that's on that governor in that particular state. But you're only going to see certain states do it only because they want to sit there and support an idiot who thinks he's a demigod. And it's sad because when we have other presidents trying to enforce martial law or, something to the extreme, the government shouldn't be into the state's business. But yet here we have a president that's all in everyone's business, not just the state. And it's sad when you have other governors supporting something that they know they wouldn't if it was their state and it was a Democratic president. So once again, the hypocrisy that's going on, it's going to come back to bite them in the ass, regardless of what Texas trying to get 5 extra seats. Yeah, you can say it's 5 extra seats, but if the people don't vote the way you want, you could lose those 5 seats. So it's a double-edged sword. And they're not thinking about that. They're only thinking of the now instead of the later. They only thinking about, oh, this is what the people want, but they're not listening to the people. So in my opinion, all this is going to backfire. All of this is going to come back on them, and the people going to express their disdain for what's going on. And then Republicans going to try, oh, it's the Democrats who did it. No, it was you who sabotaged your own career for one man who definitely don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, I agree with you that, man. And like you say, man, Professor, I want my president to be presidential. I want him to get up there and do what's right instead of being entertained. And fellas, talking about being entertained, boy, these conservatives are upset. They're upset because there's change, and they don't like change. They want change for everybody else. But one change that I guess I didn't see coming, or they didn't see coming, and they wanted to go back, is Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel's new logo continues to escalate, including from conservatives, now taking social media by storm to slam the decision, some calling the change, quote, woke. Others say, quote, this is how you destroy a brand. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris is joining us. And man, when you go on social media, the responses are just, they're fiery. The company says the logo change is part of a new campaign to enhance aesthetics. Tell us more about their plan and also about this growing backlash.
So the new logo was unveiled on Tuesday as part of Cracker Barrel's All the More campaign, which includes a new menu, also a new restaurant look. The campaign itself really causing some uproar, starting with the most noticeable change so far, the logo. For 48 years, Cracker Barrel had the same logo, a man resting on a barrel with the restaurant's name beside him. The new logo, which is text only, now prompting massive backlash, including from conservatives. Don Jr. writing on X, what's wrong with Cracker Barrel? Also, country singer John Rich, will you go to Cracker Barrel now that it's going woke? This could be a Bud Light moment in the making. But the company's CEO says the feedback so far has been positive.
I think what's important is that we are listening to our guests. We're doing this all for them. What they've said is they love the new seating. We're adding in booths, making the chairs more comfortable, putting in new lighting, brightening up the paint color, all the things that make Cracker Barrel, the vintage decor, it's still there and it's working. The results affirm that we're headed in the right direction.
Former Ohio State Senator Nina Turner weighing in on X as well, writing, people can't afford housing and groceries, so naturally, conservatives are mad about the new logo.
Yeah, Matt, Professor, I'm coming back to you. I want you to answer what Marcus wrote here. And basically, with Tim Dog, I think you're right. Marcus wrote, this is another step toward dictatorship. What he's doing is unlawful, and Democrats are too pussy to do anything about it.
Well, that's why in more than a couple of my last videos I made, I said you can't vote just straight Democrat because they're just as bad as Republicans. They're too worried about political ramifications to fight. So, I mean, it is a march toward dictatorship. I mean, everything this jackass is doing is the same shit Hitler did. And the fact that you have people on fixed news who don't want to say this shit, and people in the right wing media who don't want to say this shit, it shows that they never gave a fuck about governance. They want to rule, and that's all it's ever been about, especially with Republicans. I mean, hell, they've been trying to elect people who want to be dictators since Reagan.
Yeah.
And last week, man, Professor, I said that history is repeating itself, and I said he's doing the exact same thing that Hitler did. First, it starts with banning certain books, and then it's banning. It's the same.
It actually starts with this assassination attempt.
Oh,
Hitler did the same shit.
Yeah.
A public assassination attempt.
Mm-hmm. And it's sad because people aren't looking at that. They only looking at the now. They're not looking at the past. Or
that's part of the reason why they're trying to erase history.
Yeah,
because they don't want.
They're trying to erase history there, conspiracy brother, and they're upset. And that's why I think I get so uppy when people try to erase our history. But like Joy say, just because they're removing the man and a barrel, conservatives are upset. Your thoughts on the Cracker Barrel fiasco?
That shit funny. I never thought white folks would be so accepting of the word cracker. They are upset about a cracker and a barrel. That's just outrageous to me. That. But again,
yeah,
I ain't gonna say it's race baiting because it could be on their end is that they race baiting, making white
Yeah.
folks angry about those
Yeah.
our brown skin brethren upset about something just to get them riled up over nothing because the shit ain't it's a fucking restaurant. Didn't they say something about Bud Light changing their shit up and people being upset and Bud Light still selling? So
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
but
people
like,
still gonna go.
but
People
like
still
had
gonna eat.
they had the LBGT person, I think, doing a commercial.
Yeah. No, actually, someone did it on
No,
TikTok.
it didn't do.
What was it?
It was
was
one
on
can
TikTok.
given to one trans activist or
Okay.
a comic, whatever.
Okay.
And it was never supposed to be a big thing. It was Bud Light made a can just for this one person, this one time,
Oh, okay.
and they
All
lost their mind.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. But they say they Pharaoh, there's a lot of other things that conservatives could be, worried about, just like the attack on museums. But they're gonna put their hat or die on this hill about Cracker Barrel. Your thoughts?
Great outrage.
Cracker Barrel has been around since 1969 in Lebanon, Tennessee. That says enough for me already. I think I've been to Cracker Barrel. I can count on one hand how many times I've been to Cracker Barrel, and it's nothing. Right, it's nothing impressive. So to me, that is a restaurant that stands out. Just like if you want to fly that Confederate flag, battle flag, it's one of those restaurants that they feel is theirs. How dare you change what our heritage is? So with that being said, I just want you guys to know out there, people that's listening, 5 years for the Confederacy, 5 years for Nazis. You keep going down this path, you ain't gonna have shit. So you might want to leave this stuff alone.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's what it is, and that's why I say last week we had this conversation about your heritage. This guy, when you something that they enjoy, or something that I guess, what word I'm looking for, bring them
Make them
joy.
feel unified.
Yeah, make them unified. Like Cracker Barrel, you can't mess with the logo. Tim Dog, your boy.
Well, let me add it. Cracker. The term cracker comes from a community in Florida that white folks call themselves cracker. So they took that moniker from Florida.
Okay. I didn't know that. Learn something new every day.
The whole thing is about white fragility, and that's what it always goes down to. They can't stand to have them. They can't stand to have somebody brought up on equal footing. I mean, the dude looked like the Pepperidge Farm guy from the old commercials, and that's what gives their asses comfort. I mean, the one time we went to Cracker Barrel, it was the family. We all went. We sat there for 45 fucking minutes before the waitress even came over to the table.
Thank you.
So I mean, they're trying to change. There's a reason they're trying to change their image, and because most black people think I'm not welcome. I'm just as welcome at Cracker Barrel as I was in the 90s at Denny's. So
well,
they're
I don't
trying to
understand why
change.
you support them. I don't understand why black people even support that restaurant.
It goes, like I said, to white people wanting to feel comfortable in their either racism, their stupidity, or their combination of both. But like I said, once we even got our food, the food at the place wasn't all that great. So I don't understand.
Well,
I don't understand how it's been in business this long.
I'm not walking into a place called Cracker Barrel. It's not for me.
Well, Tim Dog, it's not only our Caucasian brothers that love Cracker Barrel. This, I don't know if he's Caucasian. I don't know what the fuck he is. This brother from the state of South Carolina, Senator Gums, he say that, hey man, why they changing it? Why they changing it, man? I basically got engaged in parking lot of Cracker Barrel.
Of course you did. That's where you met. That's where you paid for your wife.
So Tim Dog, man, your thoughts on the logo? And he also said he worked at Cracker Barrel in Florida.
Sure he did. Sure he did. Sure he
Tim
did.
Dog, your thoughts, man?
Oh my goodness, they weren't this upset when what was that? Something Mills, Painters Mills took the Aunt Jemima off the syrup. Miss Butterworth.
General Mills.
General Mills.
General Mills. Thank you. And once again, like Matt Professor said, this is just something that patronizes their idiocracy of dominant race, whereas they have to be on top because they know that they stole to get there. So once again, this is just their attempt to hold on to the little bit of racism in society that they can. And if Felon 47 was in there, this would not have been a big issue. This would have been like, oh, well, so what? Because Cracker Barrel's still going to make their money, regardless if you have a white man on a barrel or a monkey in a tub.
Yeah,
it's just Cracker Barrel. So
yeah, I got you. I'm coming back to you, conspiracy brothers, and you know, me and you got into it last week, so I'm trying to stay calm. I'm gonna hear what you got to say this week. Why do they want this logo and the history of the logo to stay, but want others to change to fit their narrative?
Especially your history in the museums.
Mm-hmm.
It's all a lie. Their history, most of their history is a lie. Most of our history is a lie. And to me, again, they placating on people's obsession with color. That's all this shit is, man. That's all it is. A constant battle between color. Which that shit don't even matter at the end of the day when shit boils down to it. Your soul ain't got no color. So once you die, that shit don't even matter. But they understand that people are so sensitive about that shit because people are so sensitive about it because they made people sensitive about it. If they wouldn't have made color an issue, people wouldn't have an issue with it. But they've made that shit an issue, and now people are sensitive, not understanding that shit's been placed there to keep people separated and keep people divided. Okay. And that's all it's ever going to be, and that's all it ever is. And until people get past that shit, this Cracker Barrel shit, removing history, all that shit is going to be the same history repeating itself over and over, which is insanity. Same history keeps repeating itself.
I like that, boy, conspiracy brother. But you say something with some common sense today, because I was gonna.
But I have a question.
Hold on, Tim Dog. You had to say something stupid today. I was coming down to Orlando to fuck you up. I'm gonna let you do that right now.
My ancestors would have stopped you. They would have stopped you on the road. No worries.
Hey, let me ask you a question though. State line. Who is they?
I think he's just talking about the people.
What people? That's what I'm saying.
People who control everything.
Yeah, people in general. I can understand.
People will never know about.
Yeah, I can understand the point that he's trying to make.
Yeah, we always say there's a high table we don't know about.
Yeah,
so I believe that's causing this nonsense that's going on. You guys remember back before the election, I said they had made that movie, The Civil War, based in Netflix, based off of what we might experience. And I said that. I said, y'all better pay attention to that movie. This is exactly what it's starting to look like.
Yeah, and Juan said history does not repeat itself. We want to know why. Why, Juan? Why, Juan? Waiting on you. You hear a knock at the door. That's ICE. I don't call him on your ass.
Hey, I told Juan about.
He said, I would be a proud slave.
I'm about to kick you in your neck when I see your ass.
What the hell?
You be in that damn field, Juan. Don't get it twisted. But
hey, remember, I told you they named blacks, they named slaves by where they're supposed to go. If you're supposed to be in the field, your last name was Fields. You're supposed to be in the mill, your last name was fucking Mills. You know that shit.
Yeah,
hey,
I got
Chambers.
But Professor, I'm gonna get back to him, man. And like I say though, why do they're obsessed with keeping the logo and the history of the logo, just like with the Confederate flag, but yet they want to change everybody else's history to fit their narrative? Your thoughts?
Well, it goes to their like I said earlier, their fragility. They have to be always told that they're great people. They're everything they've created, everything they've touched, wherever they lay their shadow is a great thing for the world. When if you look at their history, they're nothing but colonizers. They shit on everything they take. I mean, look at Portugal and Africa, or the Portuguese in Africa. Look at the British royalty and India, or anywhere else for that matter.
Australia.
Well, Australia was their prison colony, so I'll look at that a little bit different. I'll look at that a little bit differently. But I mean, and look at America. They had us reading a Bible that said it was our privilege to be slaves to them, and they took out all the parts where the slaves were all freed. So, I mean, they rebelled, right? Mm-hmm. They only believe that their history is worth worth saving, worth living, worth looking at. Because again, they think they think they've done everything. It's like this young Asian lady on whose Instagram channel I forget. She tells you how a black man created the first 1G radio that makes your cell phones possible.
Yeah.
Another black man made the microphone that's in every cell phone, or the design that's in every cell phone. So I mean, but they'll sit there and tell you they created the shit because they stole the patents for it. That is what they do. They're like fucking locusts and roaches. They just take wherever they go and leave carnage wherever they leave. I mean, it like I said, and their fragility especially when it comes to their symbols are more important to them than their own history, because their symbols can tell them, hey, see, we were good at something. We did this was good for us. We didn't destroy it. This didn't destroy it. This symbol, like they'll say about the Confederate battle flag, that symbol didn't destroy anything. Yeah, but you want to keep on that. You want to keep it on, and you want to keep it on you and wrapped around you because it makes you comfortable in your stupidity and your ignorance. They like it's what I've said before, and I've said it on this podcast multiple times. White people, especially here in America, don't like their evils being brought up. They hate that. They can't stand seeing their evils, which is why in the segment we'll do later on, you know what they're trying to do with the museums.
Yeah. I agree with you on that. But like you say, man, somebody else has something to say. I use this video in some of my stuff that I did on this subject. He has something to say, and he's not happy that they messed with Cracker Barrel logo as well.
Hello, I'm the Cracker from Cracker Barrel. And y'all know I sat on that damn logo for 48 damn years. Longer than a snake deep throat in the giraffe neck. Then overnight, you got this diverse, evil, ignorant, or DEI group of people taking over our marketing, talking about we need a rebrand. Then poof, I'm going faster than a black man driving through Alabama. How you gonna rebrand without debrand? I'm the goddamn reason people come to Cracker Barrel. How you gonna have a place called Cracker Barrel without a cracker leaning on a barrel? I mean, what's next, America? A black female Popeyes manager that doesn't fight her customers? Cracker Barrel needs a cracker and a barrel. And I'm the coldest cracker son of a bitch to ever lean on a barrel this side of a Mississippi. Hell, maybe both sides. But don't you go worry about your old boy Cracker. I got a little nest egg and I'll find something to lean on. I always have. But it's a damn shame what y'all done let happen to old Barrel. Who the hell out here finna hire me, bro? Nobody hiring barrels. I might as well just jump in the fucking fireplace, bro.
Oh shit, this nigga dead.
Ace Bane is a fucking fool, man. He's his own goddamn show.
Tim Dog, what do you think of the message, man?
This nigga dead.
48 years.
48 years I've been on that barrel. Y'all got me fuck up my shit.
It just
first of all, the black woman in Popeyes, there's a white dude started the restaurant, so I think that's a pretty good representation. I mean,
no. He said without fighting the customer.
Without fighting, that's what he said. Yeah, that's like a black female manager at Popeyes that don't fight the customers. Go ahead.
Oh man, this satire is funny as hell. Man. But when you think about it, you know, it's the same thing that happened to us when it comes to the DEI situation. Somebody who decided that you know, we don't need diversity and we're gonna get rid of everything. So, you know, to me, that's what the commercial is saying to me. You know, it's ironic how some people think that their ideology is more important than someone else's, and then when it happens to them, then all of a sudden there's a problem.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like to me now is a problem, because they removing the Cracker Barrel and they blame it on DEI. No, you can't do that.
Yeah,
blame it on the company. That's what they wanted to do, so they did it.
Yeah, and Farrell, man, what you think of the message from the logo? And I agree with Tim Dahl said. They're trying to streamline it. to try to get more people to come to their restaurant? Your thoughts?
I don't care about that restaurant. And I told y'all, I'm not going there. I don't care how they rebrand it, rename it, whatever they do to it. I'm not walking in there. So with that being said, it's almost kind of like with them going to Egypt and shooting the nose off the Sphinx. I mean, the Sphinx, you know, that's what they like to do, is they want to claim stuff. Their history is not good. European history is not a good history. They go to other people's countries and they realize, oh shit, people have been living better than us for thousands of years. You know, the plague come from Europe. Bad hygiene. Beer comes from Europe because they had no water to drink. So
you know, I heard that you say something about the plague. You know, somebody came down with the plague in California. I heard
that was in Europe. I don't know.
I don't know if it was in Europe or not, but go ahead, man. You say that. When you say that, man, I saw that
no
shit
matter
today.
what, they talk about the DI. It was a white woman that said that they're making changes, which was the number one DI hires are white females. Yeah. Whatever you want to call it. Once again, Cracker Barrel seemed to be the restaurant of symbolism, like the Mad Professor says, that they want to keep a hold of something that's their own, which, like I said, the restaurant was never meant to be a symbol. It was just meant for you to go feed your face. Unfortunately, only certain people went to that restaurant.
Yeah, I got you.
The hell with it.
I got you, Matt Professor. I'm gonna get you. What you think of the logo and his comments? And like I said, yeah, California resident test positive for the plague after camping.
What kind of plague though?
The plague. What you
there's different types of plagues. You got boop on the plague. You got
they talking about the one that was in. Hold on. Go ahead, Matt Professor. I'm gonna look it up right now. Go ahead, Matt Professor. What do you think about the logo had to say, man?
I don't care about what his white ass had to say. I truly don't. I mean, I don't like his restaurant. I don't care how more comfortable they make the seats. I don't care how much they're gonna light up the place. Are they gonna make the food any better? Probably not.
Hire more blacks than Mexicans.
So, I mean, the only thing I want to go to Cracker Barrel for is because that's where I hear you can get the old Altoid tangerines from.
Yeah, order that shit through Amazon. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm trying to figure out if it's the same one. But let's not digress. Let's not sidetrack.
Black people, stop trying to fit in with everywhere these restaurants. We don't always need to go to these restaurants because white folks go there. Stop taking your dumb ass to these restaurants.
Yeah, but what do you think of the logo, the comedy skit there on Conspiracy Brother?
Shit gotta die. His ass dead, and it's a sign of the times are changing.
Yeah,
you know they don't want to be branded as a white folks only restaurant. They want to be something different.
Yeah,
so times are changing, and this is a sign of evolution on their part, not wanting that moniker anymore. It's still gonna be Cracker Barrel. I done been to Cracker Barrel quite a few times. I ain't never had no issues.
Yeah,
you know the food. It's like food at most restaurants. You depending upon who back there cooking, ain't no telling what you're gonna get. So it ain't gonna stop me from going. Shit, I'm still gonna go and eat.
Yeah, I've been there.
Bother me
Don't
again,
get me wrong now. They make a good,
shit don't bother me.
Pancakes now. I ain't gonna lie about that. They make a good pancake. But fellas,
make a good pancake.
That motherfucker was
pancake. I can't eat the pancakes no more because
I got
whatever. That motherfucker was 60 when they hired him. He been there for 45 years. Yeah, it's about time to go.
Yeah, but it is what it is. Man.
I'm gonna get a retirement check, man. Move on. Roll that barrel into the
You're right.
Let him throw away.
He's about 100-some years old. It's time to go.
There you go.
Yeah, but I think y'all covered everything that basically how I feel about the situation as well. You know, it's a time for change, but you do want to try to keep some of your history. But if some of your history is not representative of today's time, hey, maybe it needs to change. But fella, we about to backtrack here because this guy from Canada, he's still mad about this goddamn Kendrick Lamar situation.
They not like us. They not like us. The legal fireworks are intensifying between Drake, fellow heavyweight Kendrick Lamar, and Universal Music Group over the diss track Not Like Us. And this morning, UMG CEO Lucian Grange breaking his silence on Drake's latest discovery bid after Drake accused UMG, his own label, of orchestrating a scheme to devalue his brand through the release and alleged aggressive promotion of Kendrick's hit song.
They not like us. They not like us.
In a court filing, Grange calling the allegations ridiculous, adding it makes no sense whatsoever. The CEO further says the company has invested hundreds of millions of dollars backing Drake's career. Last year, Drake filed a suit against UMG for defamation, and this week he's asking a federal judge to force UMG and Grange to turn over the label's unredacted contract with Lamar.
At the heart of Drake's argument is that UMG made it so that Kendrick Lamar was benefiting to the detriment of Drake. Drake is trying to see how best Kendrick Lamar could have profited from this scheme that Drake is accusing UMG to have endeavored.
Although Lamar isn't a defendant in the case, Drake's legal strategy centers around the distribution and promotion of his song, especially those scathing lyrics.
Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to Cell Block 1.
Drake is accusing UMG of knowingly spreading a false and malicious narrative about him, Grange calling the claims absurd. Not Like Us continues to top the charts and rack up Grammys, especially following the electrifying Super Bowl halftime show watched by over 100 million fans worldwide.
Let me hear you say,
the heart of a discovery practice between Drake and UMG. And once that's done, both sides, armed with the facts of their case, will try to come to some sort of settlement agreement. And if that fails, this case will quickly move towards a trial.
Hey, coming to you first on Pharaoh King. Do you think that Drake taking this rap battle loss to Kendrick to the extreme? Because on top of that, he's asking for records on Kendrick if he beat his girl. He's asking for DNA tests of his kids to make sure that his kids are his kids. So do you think that besides that, and of course asking for this stuff from Kendrick's people, you think that he took this rap battle loss to the extreme?
Man, I'm not, privy to music, situations. I'm just saying Drake is he's just upset that somebody got the best of him. He does. I mean, who was it? He wants to be a street dude. He wants to be a street dude. He grew up in a television show. His father, I think, if not, was a musician, if I'm not mistaken. With that being said, he's been known to have, like, he got that kid, what's it, Adonis or something, his name, from a porn star.
Yeah.
Or something like that. He doesn't have a good history with women. So if Kendrick Lamar is going after him, I would take that as a loss. And now I gotta try to, do some defamation to the guy that's beating my ass, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying there, conspiracy brother. Do you think that he's taking it too far though? I understand that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, conspiracy brother. I understand that you're saying that the label did this for Kendrick, but they also did it for you. But then on top of that, you're going after the label, and then you always say that it wasn't about Kendrick. But now you want to get like police records to see if Kendrick beat his kid, and also beat his wife, and also DNA to make sure that his kids are really his kids. So do you think Drake is taking this goddamn rap loss battle to the extreme?
Not really, because I've been doing a lot of looking into the music industry and like publishing and advances, all the shit that they do. So they advanced this guy like $400 million. And once he's able to pay that money off, he can get out of the contract. So if you defame him and fuck up his money making ability, now he can't pay this money back. Now he's stuck in this contract making albums for us for years. So when you look at the music side, the business side of music and how they do these artists, I can see where you got a case like y'all did this because y'all know I'm gonna make this money back. I'm gonna pay y'all back. I'm gonna be able to get out of this shit. I might even be able to do like Taylor Swift, Michael Jackson, buy my masters back and have control over my own music. Which in the music industry, they don't want them people having control over their music because that's how they continuously make money off of it.
Yeah.
So when you look at that aspect of it, the rap shit he got killed on. You know, if it wasn't, I think it's more about the money and him losing money off of this, not being able to recoup the money and pay these folks back. So now they got him stuck for more years and more years. So at the end of the day, when it boiled down to the money aspect and that, to me, that's what he's upset about. Is now y'all done fucked up my money. Now I can't pay y'all back, and y'all know that I won't be able to pay y'all back if y'all did this. So I want to find out, is this a coordinated effort to keep me from making that money? Because you know Drake hot, but he ain't been shit since that happened, and he ain't making no money. So now he gonna be stuck in that contract for fucking the rest of his life, essentially, if he can't pay him back. Because go ahead.
Yeah, you know, I'm about to say, Matt Professor, yeah, I could understand that aspect of it. If you have a beef with your label or you have beef with a company that working for you and they're doing something that you think is sabotaging your way of making money or your livelihood. But my point of the extreme part is, why do you want to go after Kendrick? He beat you in the rap battle, but yet you want to find out if he beat his wife. You want to find out if his kids is really his kids. What part of that has to do with you beefing with your record label? That's why I say, do you think that he's taking this to the extreme?
Well, of course he is, because here's the thing that kills me. Remember back in the day with LL Cool J and Kumo D, I'm sorry, one of the original rap beefs. Kumo D had a hot album. LL put something out and washed him. You ain't heard shit from Kumo D in ages. How you like me now? How you like me now? What, 40 years old now?
Yeah.
I mean, the problem I have with Drake is he trying to turn a business issue into a personal one.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest issue. You lost this. Just let it go. You can't win by personally trying to run Kendrick under the mud. You can't do it now, my guy. I mean, that Super Bowl halftime show, the fact that Kendrick Lamar got it mainly because of They Not Like Us means you've already lost. So just let it go. Let the lawsuit
you
go.
think he just randomly happened to get that?
I understand.
Come on, man.
I didn't interrupt you. Please be quiet. I don't know.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm not gonna comment on the ins and out of this buyout and whatever all that other shit is. But the point of fact is, if Drake hasn't earned enough to buy back his own shit in his entire career, his entire 25-year career in music, then what the hell is he doing wrong? Because by now,
sell that plane.
By now he should have enough money to buy himself out of whatever contract he signed with UMG. And the fact that he's trying to make, like I said, the fact that he's trying to make a rap beef going into somebody's life, into somebody's personal life, because everybody knows about your life. The thing about this song about They Not Like Us was all this shit Kendrick talked about in the song was shit people already been saying about Drake for years.
Thank you.
For years and years and years. So now he's upset that it's coming out from an artist that he himself said he didn't care for anyway, and he didn't think would ever do anything. I mean, you underestimated the dog in this man. So, you can't get mad about that anymore. Let it go, Drake. Just let this shit go.
Yeah, and then basically what Kendrick is saying there, Tim Dog, is that, hey, basically he put out, Pusha T put out about Adonis, but then he's talking about I like young girls. So what do I have to do? I guess the way for me to get people to stop thinking that I'm a pedophile is to say that, hey, when I say in my record, basically that he beats his wife and his kids is not his, I want the proof so I could put that out there, and people are basically come back on my side and basically say, yeah, Drake was right. Kendrick was beating his goddamn wife, and the kids that he claims are not his. So that's what I'm saying, taking it to the extreme. It's not about the record label, I don't think. It's about trying to save face and to smear Kendrick Lamar. Your thoughts, Tim Dog?
I think that Drake just needs to just move on. Who started this beef in the first place?
Kendrick.
Okay, Kendrick started it.
Yeah, Kendrick started on what was it? Was it Control? I think it was Control with Jay Electronica.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he started what he finished what he started. So I'll give him that.
Go ahead, Tim. No, I need to cut you off.
No, but even still, just because someone starts something with you, or you don't have to respond, and he kept responding. Then Kendrick, so it was like a tit for tat until somebody got into their feelings and it got personal, and it got out of control. But Kendrick, he was just doing what he wanted to do to make money. And Drake, he's been making money all this long. Like he said, he was on top for a while, and now here's somebody who took him down, and he doesn't like it, so his feelings are hurt. So to me, it's like he's just a sore loser. And when you get personal, that's when you can tell, because there's no reason to throw anyone's kids. Paternity of anyone's kids or their domestic violence accusations. I mean, you say it, oh well, get on with it. You didn't see Kendrick Lamar doing anything about it.
Yeah,
but Drake got upset about him saying a pedophile. Just that one thing. Come on, he said a lot of stuff about you, but you don't hear anything about him saying about Rick Ross, and Rick Ross be all up in Drake's ass.
Yeah, but Rick Ross is not relevant.
No, but what I'm saying
I understand what you're saying. An elephant doesn't pay attention to a fly. I hate to say you shit.
Hey, until that fly starts the fuck out of them, then they will.
I'm saying $10. But conspiracy, bro, I'm gonna get you back in here quick. Like, I understand you talking about the money aspect of it, but everybody is a man. And the one thing that Kendrick did, and Tim Dog just talked about it as well. He did talk about his kids. He did say that, hey, he had another daughter out there, and he did say some things that was kind of personal. And anybody, if you say something personal about me, I don't give a damn. I'm trying to find every goddamn thing to come back on your ass with. And of course, after I done lost this rap battle that I thought I could have won, I'm gonna try to save face and go after that you beat your wife, and go after that the kids are not yours. You understand what I'm saying? So can you see?
Because y'all saying that he's saying personal stuff about Kendrick Lamar, but at the same time, he said something personal about him being a pedophile.
But that's what I'm saying. That's
what I'm saying. It's not right on either end. But at the end, like I said, at the end of the day, they advanced him $400 million the first time. He made that back like that. Mm-hmm. Then they advanced him $500 million, and now they see he was on track to make that back. So again, if we can stop you from making that money.
So let me ask you this then. Can I ask you this then? So if that's the case, if that's the case, and it's about the record label, shouldn't he have just kept it with the record label? Because you both say
because Kendrick Lamar was the one with the song.
Okay.
So that put him into it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, ain't both of them on the same record label?
I'm gonna say this
both of them on the same record label.
It's more than just one song.
So
I'm gonna say this about
at the end
that.
of the day,
I don't know if it's the record label or the distributor.
A lot more money.
What is UMG? Is UMG a distributor?
Making
the
money.
problem,
is UMG a distributor or is the record label?
I don't know what they are, but
it's a label. It's both.
Okay.
But here's the problem I have with that.
in advance of him. Hold on, let me finish, man.
Yeah,
they gave him $500 million in advance. So he has to make that off of all his record sales. And then once he pays them back, then everything he makes off of that, he gets to keep. So the $500 million, that goes to all the shit he got to pay for and all that other shit like that. So at the end of the day, if we can stop you from making that money back, we still own you.
But
you can't get out of this.
Here's the thing.
Y'all
about
say he could have paid it off. He could have paid it off. Again, if you don't, like you said, you don't know nothing about the music business. I've been looking into this shit for the past few months now.
What I'm saying is, name me one business that'll just lose $500 million with no payback and think nothing of it. That's why that part of
that's the thing. They're not going to lose it, but they're going to lose their money maker.
But if they're not going to lose it, then what's the point of
business
them
to make money?
That none of it makes any sense.
If he makes the money back, and this is
none of it on that side.
If he makes the money back, and this is the end of his contract, if this lasts advance was the end of him. He could do whatever he want after this. He ain't got to sign with
But
us. He ain't gonna make
whether or
us no
not
more
he
money once
makes
he's
it,
gone. He can leave
whether or
and
not he
go
makes it back
independent.
once the contract is up, the contract is up. That's why
Yeah,
that
can I
makes no
ask you this,
sense.
But
Matt
the
Professor?
contract is dependent
Yeah.
upon him paying that money back. If he
Yeah,
don't
but
pay
Why
that money
renew
back,
the
then that
contract for
contract
that amount of
extends.
money?
yeah.
So if we stop that
I-
contract from ending and him being able to pay us back, now he's still stuck in
Why
that
would you
contract,
make
still
a
having to pay us
contract
this money.
for 500 million
but
after
see,
paying
this is the question I'm
400
going to ask you, Matt
million? Don't
Professor.
make sense.
I want you to say
That's
what you
the
want
thing
to say.
about the music business that people don't understand is how they work and negotiate things. It's a fucking
I got
scam
that, but I'm
for
going to
the
get the Matt
artist.
Professor back in. Let me get the Matt Professor back in here. I understand what you're saying there, on Conspiracy Brother, but this is what I'm going to say. Let's say if he stays on the label, they say that they put out over $100 million to push him to make him the superstar that he is. So if he stays on the label and he's doing what he's doing, Mad Professor, they're not going to put their energy to put his music out there to make him try to make some money. So the record company will be in a lose-lose situation. We're not going to promote you. We're not going to get our money back. You're not going to make no money. So I don't understand.
And that's my problem with that's my problem with what Conspiracy Brother is saying. It doesn't make sense. No business would give you $500 million and just declare that shit as a loss because you didn't make it back in a time when you state, because most record labels, they don't put time limits on their contracts. They do it on the name, they do it on the music itself. It's just like with Prince, he had to wait his contract out as the artist because Warner Brothers owned the name Prince and anything therein. That's why I'm saying
Where's
that
Prince now?
That's why I'm saying getting this advance makes no sense, because they don't want him to pay back the advance. I loan them up. If I loan somebody $20, I want my goddamn $20 back eventually. I mean, come on. So
it sounds like the thing is, hold on. The thing is, hold on. If they still own the publishing, still own the masters, still own license,
I understand that part. But here's the thing. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
You don't know all the shit that goes into a contract.
And I already said that. That's why I'm saying this don't make any sense. But here's the thing. Whether or not his contract is up and he's paid back the money, they still own his masters unless it's in the contract that he owns his masters. Whatever
unless he has enough money to buy his shit back, which he probably does, and that's why he's waiting to buy his own shit. Just like Taylor Swift bought her own 16 album.
Sell him his shit, and that's the point.
Can't talk at the same time.
What I'm saying is they don't have to sell him his masters back.
Now she owns all her shit.
They don't have to. They don't have to sell him back his masters though. That's never part of a contract. That's why when what's his name, Ray Charles had done it in the 60s, that it was such a big deal because no artist before that ever owned their masters. The record label, it's always up to the record label or distributor to buy the masters back. They don't, to sell the masters back to the artist. They never have to sell if they don't want to.
Yeah. I think that I don't know
if he got enough money to buy it.
I think after 30 years or whatever, I think in some contracts they're able to get the rights back to their music, or they could go back.
Yeah, you got this time limit,
or they could go back and re-record over the same music over again, and it'd be like the first damn time. But Pharaoh, like I say though, Drake should just take the L, right?
He already did.
No, he's still fighting.
No, I'm just he's taking the L. That's why he's fighting.
Okay. Yeah. Tim Dog, I'm gonna give you the final thoughts on your boy Drake.
That's light skin energy. That's what my daughter said.
My thing is just stop and keep it moving. You've been at the top all this time, and now you're about to ruin your reputation with this.
Yeah, fellas, King, you brought it up.
Listen, nobody's taking Drake seriously when it comes to music. They call him the pop of hip hop. So if you look at it for what it is, he
ego.
Kendrick Lamar is from the street, whatever they want to call it. Yeah. He has a different way he delivers music. Drake, take your L, take your ass on, get on your fucking whatever 737 with the double bedroom, and fly to another city and get your money. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you got me.
Bro, you brought it up, fella. This is the last thing, man. I saw this, man. This kind of pissed me off. We all got kids. I got grandkids, and talking about. You say light skin energy.
That's what my daughter tells me.
But this person got a reason to have this light skin energy and to be mad because her mother-in-law done took it to the goddamn extreme.
When she first got that tattoo, I asked her to cover it up. And at first she told me no. And I said, cool. I just don't want to be around you. Didn't really say too much about it. The next day, she said, hey, I'll cover up around you. I'm so sorry. I was like, cool. I want to cover it up everywhere around me. Not just my home, everywhere. She said, cool. That's not what happened. When she ended up moving back home, I would be in other areas of town and of gathering, and I was trying to be civil for the kids, for my husband, trying my best to just deal and not, but nobody was taking it seriously enough. I would go to another family member's house and she would have it out. I would go to a little bar where it's like a very small town. So every day there's like a routine for somebody in the family to go somewhere and have a couple drinks. Sometimes I would go up there so the kids could see grandparents and stuff for like an hour. The thing would be out. I'd be staring at it. One day I was just having a bad fucking day and we were at another family member's house and it was just out looking at me. And I felt like I kept trying to avoid her at this place. And she kept following me places. And I fucking realized, I'm fucking mad. You have this stupid tattoo just staring at me. Leave me alone. That's not what happened. And then I just felt like nobody was on my side at all. I feel like nobody could fucking understand, besides my family, how fucking serious this fucking tattoo is. Like, I felt like I was losing my fucking mind.
Hey man, that was 3 minutes of some bullshit. That's what that was.
Yeah.
What the fuck was the tattoo?
You know what? That's the question I was about to have. Did she ever say what the damn tattoo was?
No,
I
she did not. You never know what the tattoo was. We just sitting here listening to her bitch about a tattoo we have no clue and no idea about.
Okay,
And on the street, that one sucked.
Maybe you put that up there for us to be like, okay, maybe we need to think about what kind of tattoo will piss you off.
The only thing I'm thinking of is a Confederate flag tattoo. That's the only thing I'm thinking of now.
And I'd like to think
piss you off on somebody else.
Like I say, I was talking, but I wasn't on the stream. If y'all let me talk, y'all would get the backstory.
Well,
then
you had went off.
Well, you weren't here, so when you did that,
what you watched? You disappeared.
This Negro here.
I'm glad y'all are upset. Now I'm gonna give y'all the backstory. This is the backstory. The backstory is that she's married. Her mother-in-law is a white woman who has a son from a black man, so he's biracial. They had kids together, and this is the tattoo that she got of her grandkids on her arm. Hold on, give me a minute.
It's about the white woman.
That's the tattoo of her grandkids that she got on her arm.
Oh hell no!
What the hell is it?
2 monkeys. Nigga, apes.
Three
oh
apes.
Shit! I'm looking at the wrong shit. Oh.
So that's why she's pissed. She's pissed because her
you ain't gotta explain no more.
No, yeah, okay. Now you understand. Now you understand why I played the video.
No, you ain't got to understand. You got to explain that right there. She'll be missing the motherfucking arm.
But here's my thing. That I want to know.
She'll be armless.
The one thing we don't hear about, she never mentions anything about how her husband feels about
the video
that.
Is longer than that. No, the video is longer than that.
What, I mean, does she actually say that?
He don't have a problem with it.
Well, then why is she still married to the motherfucker?
Like I said.
So she's just outraged to be outraged at this point. Because either you're mad enough to take your kids and leave, or you're not.
I mean, he's black.
No.
What the
it doesn't
No,
matter.
he's biracial.
He's biracial.
I don't care what anybody says. I don't wear a t-shirt that has monkeys on it.
Society, he is what? Black.
My point is, if his white mom has tattoos like that of his own goddamn kids, and we don't know that he has a problem with it, but again, is she really outraged? Is she truly outraged, or is she just doing this shit for the clicks? Because
also, where the hell are they?
If somebody's insulting my kids and don't want to stop, I'm either gonna beat that ass, and then
Did she
leave,
put
or I'm just
names
gonna
underneath
leave.
the monkeys? Did she put names
I
on?
think she says that because the video is long. I think she said that her and her husband probably going to end a divorce because his side of the family doesn't see anything wrong with it. Of course, her side of the family sees a lot of things wrong with it. But conspiracy brother, the issue that I have is that the mother actually slept with a black man to have her son, and then for the mother to put on her arms to represent her grandkids, three apes or chimpanzees or monkeys. Once I saw that, or once I heard that, it's on site. I hate to say it's on site, but that's just my opinion. Your thoughts?
That just goes to show how much of a buffoon family she decided to marry into. Because
No pun
like
intended,
Joyce
huh?
said in her comments,
Yeah.
if the names aren't by the like the kids' names aren't by the monkeys symbolizing that's the kids, then you could like fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, if divorce, go on about your business. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
She got 3 monkeys on her arm. Let her
Well,
be a monkey with her.
I would say this, Pharaoh King, because like I said, the video is long. She say that she went to the tattoo artist, and the tattoo artist told her that the woman told her, yes, these are the pictures of my grandkids, and that's why she, she got it from the horse's mouth, basically saying that these are the pictures of my grandkids, and the mother-in-law is saying it as well.
I don't need a tattoo artist to tell me 3 motherfucking pictures of some goddamn primates on the arm doesn't represent their kids. You can see that because you know the family that you married into. Like I told you, I don't even wear a t-shirt that have monkeys on it. I'd be damned if somebody put the shit on your arm. That they've always, some kind of way, white folks always said that black people look like monkeys.
Yeah,
and
if you shave a monkey,
as far
their
as I'm
skin is white.
concerned, if you,
If you shave an ape, their skin is white.
You're white, yeah.
But regardless, if you shave the motherfucker, white people don't see that. You shave a koala bear, the skin is black. So what are we talking about?
Yeah, but Tim Dog, man, I know how you feel about your grandsons, man. But to go to that extreme,
ahead, Juan.
and to see that, and basically
punch in your face at work,
and basically say that, hey, I don't see nothing wrong with it, and this represent your grandkids, my kids. Like I said before, it's on site. I don't give a damn. You ain't got to cover
why
shit up.
waste
I'm beating your ass.
energy on ignorance of that magnitude?
I don't
Just
give a damn.
leave.
It's on site. That's just me, Tim Dog.
She will never ever see my kids ever. I mean, I don't
It's a
give
small
fuck.
town.
It doesn't matter. I'll fucking move. You don't have to stay there. So what? You already humiliated, embarrassed because of what she put on her arm. Why would you want to stay there and put that on your kids when it's a small town and everyone knows? You don't want your kids exposed to the stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Growing up thinking that grandma
at.
don't like me because I'm mixed or whatever. Fuck that.
Yeah.
They don't need to know her.
Yeah.
Grandma's an animal fucker because she out here fucking gorillas.
Yeah,
No,
but you know,
grandma is
she's
ignorant
looking more
because
like a fool than anybody
grandma
else
is
by
ignorant.
saying and doing that.
That's it.
Yeah,
Grandma
That's what I'm
is
saying. She
ignorant.
looked a bigger fool than anybody else in the situation by doing
Yeah,
that and
and
going
check
around
this out,
saying it.
Mad
So let
Professor.
her
I'm gonna
go
get
around and continue to be a fool.
and check this out, Mad Professor. Now that she's put this out on the internet, the grandmother's getting death threats. Now she's saying that, hey, she don't want nothing to happen to the grandmother. So why did you say anything? You could have kept it to yourself.
That's why I said what I said earlier. Did she do this shit for clicks? Is she really if she's really that upset, the first time she saw it, she should have left and never gone back. But she made the video for the clicks, and now she's coming out and saying, I mean, I understand her saying that the grandmother doesn't deserve death threats. I mean, you shouldn't threaten anybody over shit like this.
And the tattoo artist was getting some beef too, some backlash.
But point of fact is, like I said, why would you put it out there? You put it out in public for consumption, so you can't get mad at people getting indigestion basically and regurgitating the shit you saying because your video came out, you were upset. So I mean, what did you expect that video would cause?
Yeah,
and she sit up there laughing while she's doing it, like it's funny.
Brother, I'm gonna come back to you quick, like because you say something. You always say this, and Juan just say it as well. This is another form of race baiting because see how I felt about it, and it got me hot. And some people of the Caucasian persuasion probably say, hey, you know, I don't see nothing wrong with it because that's how they act. And she just portraying her kids, her grandkids on her arm, and that's how she see them.
And again, now she's facing backlash. It's just like that guy that they had on the Breakfast Club that was out there calling all the people the
Neon.
names and whatnot.
Yeah, Neon
You got
3
to
or
deal
whatever
with the
his name is.
repercussions of your actions. So that's what you want to do. So be it. Okay, that's the way you see your grandkids. You won't see them on your arm, then goddamn it, and move on about your business and let her deal with the consequences of it. Because I'm sure people in the town that they're in look at her like a fool. Because I don't give a damn. There's not as many racist people in this world as people like to portray. There's not in this day and age. Maybe older folks, but there's way
just
more
that
people
now it's less
who are
acceptable.
not racist.
Yeah.
And there you go. So at the end of the day, she walk around looking like a fool with monkeys on her arm.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
instead of Cracker Barrel, it's monkeys in the barrel.
Well, Ms. Joyce say, I think she was just venting to not pop the piss. Not pop, Joyce said, pop the piss. Oh, I heard it in a while. Pop. Pop the piss out of her. But that's why people should stop putting their business on social media. I agree with that. Pharaoh, you think people should stop? No, Ms. Joyce, let's stop putting this shit on social media. Then we don't have shit to talk about.
Right.
We want to keep putting this shit on social media.
People do what they want to do when they want to do it. So she, like I said, I don't want to say it's clickbaiting, but what I will say is she was looking for the wrong attention.
You know, she got it. She got it, ladies and gentlemen. But man, good conversation, my brother.
Put it out there.
But I'm telling you now, that joke could be running around without a limb. I promise you that.
Yeah, and that's the thing they gotta say. Tell her to cover it up. You know, because you cover it up. I'm still thinking about it. I don't give a damn.
I know it's there.
I know it's there. So that's just going to mess with me for a while. But ladies and gentlemen, good conversation as always, my brother. Man, Professor, glad to have you back to put goddamn conspiracy brother back in check because his ass actually kind of.
Nobody put me in check, nigga.
His
Nobody about to put me in check. I said the same shit I said last week. History is a motherfucking lie. We wasn't slaves.
He was acting kind of reckless.
I keep on saying the same shit.
Glad you back. But fellas, man,
the same shit. He ain't gonna stop me. Nigga don't hold no control over me. Nigga, I'm a god, nigga.
I got you. But fellas, y'all know how we get down. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, we got an after show called Ashed Out. Not ass. With my southern accent, I'm sound like Ash.
It's your teeth. You got big teeth.
I was gonna bring up the teeth.
I made them teeth. I made these motherfuckers.
He can't get his words out right.
I want to stick around for our after show because we will be talking about shit like this. Trump talking about policing and discipline. We need to take these motherfuckers punishment the way that they punish their criminals.
I like when
first and last, goddammit.
Put it together, bitch.
I like how you look at him when he put his foot on his leg. Like, motherfucker, let them bend their goddamn legs.
Hey,
Damn.
you know, like every one of them, they figured out we need to do it like this. We need hold his legs down on the last one, goddammit.
Motherfucker, you ain't going nowhere.
They got learned from the first guy.
I'm gonna come back for after show, Ashed Out, because we're gonna talk about it on Ashed Out. But before we go, we always like to give you something to think about, something funny. Or better yet, where the fuck Tim Dog get that from? What you got for us this week, Tim Dog?
Everyone always wants to know what is hidden in the Vatican. Say the Art of the Covenant. What else?
Of the Covenant.
Thank you. Ark of the Covenant, the
That's not
Holy
in the Vatican.
Grail. Yeah, whatever. I ain't from South Carolina. I can talk. But
I'm just telling you, it's not there.
okay. But the thing that gets me is they always say that whatever is done in the dark will come out in the light. And I'm just hoping and praying that one day, whatever secrets that the Vatican is holding would come out. Only because they say there are 500 miles. 500 miles. That's a long ass file cabinet of information that the Vatican is holding. And if they holding that much information, who's to say that, secrets of aliens or whatever the case may be up there? But I'm sure that someday in history, and if you don't believe me, go look it up. Watch the History Channel. The Vatican holds a lot of secrets that a lot of people want to know what's going on. And I hope and pray that someday in my lifetime, I would love to see, some of those secrets come out. And what
Tim Dog. I mean, wrong, but
no, you good.
Tim Dog, the reason why you don't know the secret because you're a member of Alpha Phi Alpha. If you was on the square, you would know the secrets. But
tell them again, man on the street. Tell them again, man on the street.
Y'all ain't 33. Y'all ain't 33.
I may not be on the square.
Y'all don't know
your ass don't know either.
Y'all ain't 33.
I know more than you, Tim Dog.
I'm gonna give you credit for that, brother. I ain't 33.
Just because you're amazing don't mean that you can't.
You're right.
You don't have to be 33. You can be nice Templar. You can be nice Templar.
But I'm going back to what Miss Joy say. Miss Joy, I'm about to call the goddamn people. Sean used to do that to the boys, so no boss would. Okay,
and I openly admit to that.
Hey,
shit!
Did y'all know
Eat that ass.
But Tim Dog, thank you for
why
that, man.
Why you walking on your toes? Oh my!
You walking on your toes, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we call him Tim Dog because we don't know what the fuck.
That's why I walked on my toes. Where you think he learned? Where you think he practiced from? God damn it!
That's what Tim Dog. Where the fuck he got that from?
And I kept it short.
He been going for a minute, and people were trying to take his spot. And man, they never angry. They never angry at all. They be fucking up the shit. Then when I'm about to click off, oh, I know what I'm angry about. Man, I'm glad you back. So tell them why you mad. Professor, why are you mad this week, my brother?
Well, this week it's easy, you see, because it goes down to the white fragility that I spoke about twice earlier. And this because of the whitewashing of Black history and American history altogether. You have this dullard in the White House, Felon 47, who wants to take away all of the no mentions of slavery in the Smithsonian because he claims it's anti-American. No, you piece of shit. It's anti-humanistic. That's what it's anti. It's anti. I'm a man and you are as well. And that's the problem they have with it. It's like I said earlier, these white people hate reliving their history. They hate having to face their own people's horrible actions toward other people of color, especially. I mean, again, look at what the British did in India. They stole their wealth, they stole all of their art and their treasures, and to this day are still holding all of it, including 99% of the jewels that's in the crown jewels are all from India and Africa. Look at the Portuguese, what they did to Africa. I want to say Zimbabwe. They robbed them of their treasures and their natural resources, and they're not giving the shit back. So what did America do to one up it? They said, fuck it, we're going to steal the people. We're going to use those people to build the wealth of this nation. And then once we've forced to free them, fuck them. We just gonna let them out on their own and tell them they need to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. We're not gonna give them the reparations we said we was gonna give them, but guess who we will give it to? We're gonna give it to the slave owners for losing property. We're gonna give it to Japanese people who we held in internment camps and the ones we bombed in World War II. We're gonna even give reparations to people we didn't wrong, i.e., the Jewish people from the Holocaust, which is now why we give billions a year to Israel. But black people, we have to forget the history that they did to us while they get to walk around draped in Confederate flags and say it's part of our history.
That's what I'm talking about.
Funny how that fucking goes, don't it?
And to add to that, you have them also flying the Union flag with the Confederate flag. You tell me an oxymoron when the oxymoron is present. That's just stupid.
And that's why we call it a mad professor, because he's always mad. And God damn it, I'm glad you back, because I needed that mad dissertation that you just gave us.
And
before we go to after show, we always like to give you something to think about. Before we go to after show called Ashed Out, we always like to give you something to think about. Pharaoh King, what you got for the people? And also shout out to social media so they can follow you as well, my brother.
All right. Hey, listen, before I give my what I gotta say is to piggyback what Matt Professor said, I want you guys to go look up a book called Without Sanctuary. Bill Dukes talked about it. It's two white authors who put this book together about the atrocities of slavery in the United States. It's a received book, well-received book, but with whatever's going on with the Trump administration, that book might not be available. So I'm gonna tell you guys to go get that book and keep it in your
what's the name of it again?
Library. Also,
go keep your book about
slavery.
What's
the name of the book again?
Without Sanctuary.
Okay.
All right. So with that being said, deaf and mute people lose freedom of speech when handcuffed.
Oh, goddamn.
Shout out to social, my brother.
Hey, Pharaoh _71.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that is true. I thought about that. Oh, man.
They keep their right to remain silent, goddamn. Sound like they winning.
They're winning.
I'm done.
Tim Dog, what you got for the people, man, before we go to our after show Ash Out? And make sure you shout out your social media as well so people can follow you, my brother.
What I have for the people is that happiness is having a large, loving, and caring, close-knit family in another city. Instagram, Father's Love 99.
Amen.
Me, my son, and my grandson.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know that's how my daughter feels.
The main man.
Brother too.
That's how I used to feel till I was forced back.
What George say? George say, wow.
The truth will set you free, Joy.
Keep telling her that.
She's like, wow. That's what I'll be thinking all the time.
What you got for the people before we go to our after show Ashed Out? And also, man, shout out your social media so people can follow you as well, my brother.
Well, I haven't done social media in quite some time, but it's the Mad Professor .1. You can watch what I'm gonna call Mad Professor Classics on Instagram and YouTube at the Mad Professor .1, and newer Mad Professor Classics, because they still classic, on Blue Sky at the Mad Professor .1. So isn't
that an oxymoron?
But the only thing I have for the people is if somebody is wearing Trump regalia in your face and you want to call them ignorant, just stop, just look at them and think, I could have robbed you of that same $45 you gave this dumbass for that hat. Damn.
See, that's why we got motherfucking National Guard walking down the goddamn road now, because you about to rob a motherfucker. See?
Yeah, but the hat gonna say made in China or Taiwan, so shit.
I got you. My main man, conspiracy brother, man, what you got for the people before we go to our after show Ashed Out? And make sure you shout out your social media so the people can follow you as well, my brother.
Show the expression on one of these sides of the motherfucking screen. There you go. I'm on it. But yeah, you know what I say? It's Friday. Go enjoy yourself. And when is the last time you fasted? Go detox your body, people. Get that shit up out you. And get some spirits in you while you're doing it.
That's what I'm talking about.
I ain't never been drunk and fasting. That's just very
fasting was the
interesting to be
last
drunk
time
and
Tim
fasting.
masturbated too. So
Yeah,
I somewhere around the same time.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, all I got to say is, hey, like my man said, Chris, brother, it's Friday. Enjoy yourself. All I got to say is the gout is a bitch. And now that I'm over the goddamn gout, I'm back to drinking and
We
smoking.
still dealing with the gout. God damn.
Hey, it's been 3 months.
And history repeats itself.
Exactly.
Oh, we got gout and athlete's feet at the same time.
Damn.
But
they just the history they tell you about, people. It's your own history.
That's right. Hey, what I'm gonna tell you, people, y'all can find me at the Man on the Street Show on YouTube and also Facebook and on TikTok. You also find me at Creative Canvas Expression as well. That's my AI channel, or I do put AI art on there. But you can also find us as a collective on the Better Than Sex Sports podcast that goes on every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. All NFL about to start. So let's pick them is back. Or let's pick them is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, I gotta get off.
Pick those goddamn games. Oh, you send your picks in. Send them in, Matt Professor. But also come back next Friday. Come back next Friday at 8 o'clock for what you're watching right now. 2 Cigars in the Blunt. Hey, what we do, we talk about politics, news, and entertainment. No sports, because that's what we do on Wednesday night. But I want to let y'all know these are our opinions. Okay. So don't come at us talking all that nonsense, because we will have something for your ass to come back.
But
you want to stick around for our after show called Ash Out, because there's no set format. Usually we try to go straight, but we will make it right. But like Tim Dog always said, he said that was funny to me, 99.9%, we're going to make that left turn and drive this bitch right off the goddamn cliff. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Man on the Street.
It's your boy Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog, who's still in be more careful where you park your car, because that shit gonna get towed if it's in the wrong spot.
And he's still going too
get
goddamn
sold.
long for the mad professor in the boot.
Welcome back.
Man, y'all see the name, man. Them two, I can't deal with them two.
Yeah, if you
I
haven't
think they were goddamn brothers the way they go.
Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you tell everybody else to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to be part of the conversation, hey, drop us an email. Hey, you know, I'm gonna have to put our email at the bottom. Drop us an email if you want to be part of the show, because we like to hear what you have to say, except for Juan, because I'm calling ice on his bitch ass.
And if you whack, you not coming back.
That's right. You talking reckless, Juan. I'm gonna have ice at your goddamn door. I don't give a damn that you in the military.
Don't do that to Juan, because he's supposed to come cut my grass tomorrow. So do not do that to Juan till Sunday.
Well, wait till Sunday. Yeah, wait till Sunday.
Wait till Sunday.
Summertime. After the summertime, once the rain goes down.
If you have the chance, come back and check us out on our after show Ashed Out. Like I said, there's no format. We just do whatever we want to do and have a good time. With that, if you don't come back, make sure you have a blessed weekend and be safe out there. And don't get in no bad, or don't get no. With that, I'm out.
Yeah.